Yesterday, I was out with friends and we went to a Thai restaurant. And it was my first time trying Thai food. And I gotta tell you, it was delicious, guys. Like, I really enjoyed the meal and I'm really grateful for it. It was pretty good. I have some pictures and videos from the food I ordered, but I don't really remember the name. Now, I especially liked the chicken. It was really delicious. And the, I guess, noodle or pasta. I'm not really sure which one is it. I'm really sorry. Like I'm the worst. I know. Okay, but the pasta was really good too. I really liked it. Now I'm not really a big carrot guy. I'm not really a big fan, to be honest. But other than that, I really loved the meal. And with everything mixed, even the carrot was all right. I have to say that. Like, yes, I'm not a big fan of carrot in meals, but in this mixture, I can't really say I hated it. So, yeah, it was overall a very delicious and very good meal. It wasn't too costly, and yeah, if you're going out with friends from time to time and would like to try a new kitchen, I would definitely recommend Thai food. And yeah, my meal was fine. I liked it. And it was 11 euros, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that's a fair deal. So yeah, it was a nice food. And to eat that food, I had to use chopsticks. Now, I'm saying I had to, but they really gave us our spoon, fork, and, knives and stuff. But when I tried eating with fork, I felt like this doesn't taste as good when I tried eating with the chopsticks. Now, it was my first time actually trying chopsticks, and I thought I wouldn't really be able to because I previously tried using chopsticks, but couldn't really figure out. But this time, I was able to grab my food and eat it with chopsticks. So I think that's a win. That's a W in my opinion. And yeah, I was really proud of myself. I even asked my friend to take a picture.
Ben de çıkıyorum ona göre poz versin. Kadraja giriyor mu?
Şu an giriyorsun.
Video mu çekiyorsun?
Evet.
And yeah, I ate that whole meal with my chopsticks. And at the end, I had to use my spoon to actually finish everything because I wouldn't want Spider-Man to be crying. So... And after that, we walked a bit and ate ice cream. And I just realized when eating with my friends that all these years, I've been eating ice cream the wrong way. Now, what I do is basically biting the ice cream. And I know it may sound ridiculous or something, I don't know. But I really like this ice cream with, a stick. I'm not really sure how we call it, but you may know it from Magnum or something. And, those kind of ice creams, I really like those. So I used to biting it. And even if it's just a cream ice cream, I had to bite it, It's like a tradition at this moment, at this point. So I've been biting the ice cream and my teeth always gets like really cold. I feel like, oh my God, it hurts, So I wasn't really a big fan of ice cream. I'm still not. And my friend said you have to put the ice cream on your tongue and like push it up your, I have really no idea what this place called, up there and basically just wait. And that's the way you eat ice cream. And I was like, the fuck you mean? Because I mean, I see people like licking the ice cream. I get that, like, okay, but like that, I was like, wouldn't I be more cold? But I don't know. Like I tried that and it was all right. I didn't felt as cold on my teeth, and I tried my best not to make the ice cream touch my teeth. But yeah, so. That's really about. That's the whole story. I just learned that you eat ice cream that way. So, but I think biting the ice cream is also fun. So yeah, yeah. Another thing is this T-shirt that you see on me right now is a brand new one. Neva has actually gifted this to me, and I'm really happy and glad and thankful for that because we were just in the shop and like browsing through, and I saw this T-shirt and was like, "Oh my god, it looks too good!" Like I loved it a lot. Um, and Nevas was like, "Would you like to buy it or something?" And I was like, "Yeah, but would you gift it to me?" I just asked that. I have no idea. I have no idea why, but I just wanted to ask that, and she was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Would you?" And she said, "Yeah, why not?" And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" It was an awkward moment, but I'm glad to have this gifted to me. I mean, it's not that like I can't pay. It was €6, by the way, and this is actually not a normal price. I bought this from, I forgot the name, but it's basically a place where you can buy stuff for lower than usual. I really don't know. I forget the word for that as well. But if you understand me, I think that's good enough. Normally, these T-shirts costs 15 to €20, so I'm really content having it for €6. And like I said, it's not that I can't pay €6, but having this gifted means something else. I mean, although it was a forceful gifting, I guess. So yeah, that's really about it. And speaking of gifts, yesterday again after the ice cream shop, we went to a coffee shop, and that day we literally went to 3 different places, which was okay, interesting, but we were out the whole day, so that makes sense in my opinion. We went to a coffee shop, and before that, Esra bought cards, playing cards, and let me just show you, okay? So here's the deck Esra bought, and here are the cards, okay? You see a 10, right? Well, you will see a lot of 10s and 9s and 11s, and some, it's a bit more than usual, right? Oh my god, man, it never ends, right? A lot of kings and queens. So this is basically I have no idea why it is like that. Um, I like, this may be a special game. It's probably a special game. But we didn't really knew that. So Ezra was like, "Oh my god, I bought this and it's like I'm not gonna use it." And I was like, "Would you sell it to me?" And she was like, "Yeah." I said, "For €1?" She said, "Yeah, okay." And I was like, For free?" And she was like, "Okay, no problem." Man, so now I have cards. Why? I have no idea. I thought of making my own cards. I really want to design my own cards, to be honest. Yeah, playing cards. I really like the artsy playing cards. So I want to design one for myself, like a deck for myself. And you may see it. You probably will see it, hopefully. And yeah. Anyways, I really like this Joker card. Um, because it really reminded me of Dandelion from The Witcher. And I like, okay, guys, so listen. Dandelion, I really refuse to call him like that. Like, I've been reading the Witcher series, the books, in Turkish, and I'm at the 3rd book, and I'm really loving it, by the way. I definitely recommend you checking out Andrzej Sapkowski's The Witcher novels. They really, in my opinion, very good. So I really recommend you reading them. But since I'm reading it in Turkish, I've been reading the names in Turkish too. Like, Dandelion is written Dandion. ONL. You know how it's written. So in Turkish, you pronounce that like dandelion, like dandelion. But when I speak English, or the other day I was talking to Esra about the Witcher series, and she said like, "What do you mean dandelion? Who's that?" Or ciri. Who's ciri? And I was like, it's like I'm describing the girl to her, and dandelion too. And she was like, "Oh, you mean Ciri?" And I was like, "What? Ciri from the games?" Are they the same character? And I was like, what the because like I haven't played the games, but I know the games and I know ciri, but in Turkish or maybe in the original work as well, it's written with a C, like C, or I'm not sure, is it like mirrored C? So I was like, what? Like I thought it was ciri because in Turkish, the third letter of the alphabet is pronounced like C, A, B, C. Like in English, you say A, B, C, but in Turkish, we say A, B, C. Like, and I was like, what do you mean ciri? Like, I can't read that as like ciri. But I guess I have to. Or do I? Anyways. So yeah, that's really the whole point, the whole thing. Like, I've been reading it falsely, I guess. And yeah, but it's fun, you know. There was a fun encounter, a fun talk with my friend. So yeah, and this Joker card really reminds me of Dandelion. And by the way, I really like the character Dandelion so far. Like it's a very colorful, a fun character in my opinion. And I like learning new stuff about him as well in the series. And yeah, I think The Witcher, like I said, novel is a pretty good series. I really like it, and I'm really eager to play the games as well. I'm I'm actually reading the books just because I want to play the games, but as I read more and more, I was like, "Oh my god, this is a good series. This is a good written series." So I'm really enjoying it now. So yeah, I like I said, really recommend you reading that, and I also recommend you reading my book. It's being published now. If you're living in Europe or in Germany, it would be even better. You will probably be able to find in Amazon or your local bookshop, not in means of like physically, but in their online shop probably, because I saw in the Nordic online shops as well. Like I saw my book on the Nordic side of the Europe. So yeah, if you're in Europe, you're probably gonna be able to find it. I haven't seen any on the America or more east side of the world. It's probably because the book is printed in Germany, or I'm not sure. It could be also in Austria. I'm not really sure which one, but you get where it is, you know. So it's probably because of that. It's my first book, first published book, I would say, and first book in English, written in English. So yeah, if you'd like to, I would highly recommend you checking it out. It's a crime novel. I tried to incorporate some psychological stuff too, and I think it's an interesting book. I really like the that's for me. I really like the art, especially in the book. I did nearly everything myself, so I would be really happy if you were to check it out. You can find infos on my website and more, and where you can buy it too, but you can also Google the name. So yeah, thanks for your support, and I think that's really about it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Have a lovely day, friends. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thank you for everything, and see ya.
Sadece Enes mutlu.
Esra, Esra şey dedi.